Uh, what's up, everybody? Welcome into another episode of the Pressure Cooker Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan, and for once, we finally have the full gamut. We have all three people on today. Joining me, and we're all three bewildered. So if we are at a loss for words, we apologize in advance. So joining me, as she has for the last two episodes, I would like to welcome back in Miss Krazilia Love.
Hello.
And we've been teasing that she was coming back. She was out of town one week and then had the power knocked out last on Sunday. But Ms. Lethal Saint is back in the building, everybody.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
So, first and foremost, you can follow the website, thekidswearcrowns.com. Go there and click subscribe. Check out all of our content. You can follow us on Twitter at the KWC blog. You can follow myself at Eagle Eye 1906. You can follow Miss Krazilia at Krazilia Love, Krazilia Love on Twitter. And you can follow Lethal Saint at Lethal Saint _. So let's talk about what the hell just happened. Caitlin is evicted by a 9-1 vote, which we kind of saw coming. The house kind of flipped last minute. For those of y'all weren't aware what happened, the TV edit really didn't do it much justice. Caitlin essentially went to Angela and Casey, and I can't remember exactly what was said, but basically it pissed Angela off so much, the furniture pissed her off so much that she decided, no, we're not doing this. We're not evicting Rockstar. We're getting rid of Caitlin. Caitlin has to go, right? And Casey go run with this plan, even though it's not really good for level 5, but they go run with this plan, and they tell everybody this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna vote to evict her. So finally, we get to the eviction after what felt like forever on tonight's episode. Only person that votes in favor of Caitlin staying is JC, and it seems to be a hinky vote. Caitlin gets evicted. She's forced to go upstairs and complete the puzzle that will live in Big Brother infamy. So I've heard from LS, Krazilia. We've been talking. Tell me how you are feeling right now.
I literally can't stop laughing. That's why I'm not saying. I can't stop laughing. I mean, when I saw that puzzle, I was like, "Are they kidding right now?" Because it looked so easy and so simple. And she couldn't do it. And I just feel like production is probably really upset because they thought that she would. I mean, she had 2.5 minutes. The puzzle was already put together, so she saw how it looked, and then there were like really big pieces. It looked like there were no more 8 pieces. And I mean, then she had like a mini meltdown. I don't know if like it was a lot of voices in her head at the moment. I don't know if they were saying, "No, put it together this way."
I'm rewatching this right now, and I counted 19 seconds that she was either crying or just kind of like stared at it.
Right.
Like,
I'm sorry, I'm gonna get it together.
No, please, no. I don't have words. I really don't. I don't understand how you flop the toddler puzzle. And I get it. Like, Winston just tweeted out. He was like, y'all don't understand the pressure can get to you, the paranoia can get to you. And I'm like, okay, I get that. Anybody with sense can get that. But oh my God.
I don't know what happened. And I just feel like production just knew she was coming right back because I'm like, okay. Right.
It was 8 gigantic sized, freaking kindergarten gym sized puzzle pieces. All she had to do was scoot them through this hole.
Right.
And then reassemble these 8 gigantic puzzle pieces.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard. And they had her, it was like her own picture.
Right.
Legs, arms, head, and a body. And some kneecaps. That one she just couldn't figure out for some reason how it went.
I guess she just panicked. I don't know.
No, she absolutely panicked. Like, that's not a just panic. Like, that's an absolute panic.
I mean, and then you just sit down and cry. Like what? Like,
literally wasted 19
She had a
seconds.
4 minute left where she was like, I feel like it was a minute that she had left where she kind of just stopped for a while. And I'm just like,
yeah.
what's
I'm looking at it
happening?
right now. She was at the She was at the it was like the 35-second mark when she started
Okay.
doing when she kneeled down and cried.
Right, okay. It just feels like it was just so much time. I was like, there's no way she's not gonna get this. And my joke was that she was gonna have a big, like the puzzle was gonna be big pieces. It was. And I don't know. I just don't have any other words. I really wanted to see her interview. I thought they were gonna put it up online, but they didn't. They're not streaming it live, so I really wanted to see Tyler's goodbye message.
Oh,
But I
that's
don't
what I
know.
want
It's
to
just
see.
too much, right?
I'm,
But yeah,
it's so much to take in because and they
right. It
dragged this
is.
episode out. I was thinking like, okay, so during the first eviction, they had the puzzle ready to go because I don't know if y'all remember seeing it, but there was that accidental cut to the app store during Steve's eviction, right before he was
Mhm.
evicted, because they were preparing for Sam to be the one that had to put the puzzle together. And right
Oh,
afterward, they went, they were ready to go into the HOH. So I was thinking, okay, well, maybe we're going to get a similar situation where, because remember that first week, that first eviction, it was like, oh, here's this quick segment on what's been happening, and then all right, boom, it's time for a vote. I was thinking that's what we were gonna get, and
right.
instead, no, they dragged it all the way out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking like, okay, well, they're gonna do this, and they're banking on her coming back. Like, there's no
Right.
way she's going to fail this puzzle.
Right.
And so the
Right.
puzzle gets started, and I'm like, all right, well, that's pretty simple. You take it apart, and piece by piece, you push it through in order. But she just
Right.
grabs the thing,
Is it
shoves
start
it
pushing
on
it
through,
through?
runs
Mm-hmm.
over to the other side, and just starts going full panic mode. And
Mm-hmm.
I was telling LS off air, it was a good idea to put it on the ground and assemble it on the ground.
Right. Yeah.
And then put it
I
back
thought
together.
she had it then. I was like, oh, okay, she got this.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I can't pick it up.
Yeah, she tried to pick it up all at the same time. Did y'all see that?
Yes.
Like she grabbed the legs and the head and tried to lift it. Like, what are you doing? That's not how it works. Like, what are you thinking? Like, I didn't now that part. I was like, hello. Like, you went from crying to trying to pick this whole thing up. It's
Right.
a puzzle. Like, it has to be reassembled. What is wrong with you? Like, come on now.
Oh my god. Yeah, I just
I think this is the easiest comeback competition in Big
I've
Brother
ever seen.
history that they've ever had.
Right.
No, yeah, it is. It definitely is.
And she just failed. They're just like, I'm
That's
sure
the
production is just bewildered by this.
But she went out in a very Caitlyn way.
Yeah.
It is
very much like Caitlyn to go out on a puzzle that easy. It makes sense.
This was the competition threat they were worried about.
Yeah.
This is allegedly who's controlling Tyler.
She was better than Rockstar a little bit, so I don't know.
I'm not convinced that Rockstar
meltdown. If she would have been evicted.
I'm not convinced that Rockstar fails this.
Right, that's what I'm saying. At first, I mean, I thought in my head that if Rockstar, at the time, I was like, Rockstar would. Oh shit! I have a phone call coming through.
Oh.
How do I? No, Will Smith. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, at the time, I was thinking, Angie probably could have gotten through this, because at first I thought that with her being so emotional and reactive, that there was no way that she would be able to do it if she was evicted. She would just be so hurt and be crying and like, I don't want to go back in. She's been such a Debbie Downer all week. I feel like she would have saw that puzzle and be like, what? This it? And she would have put it together, and right now she would be back in the house. So I don't know, because in her mind, she probably was getting ready for this whole. They thought it was going to be a battle back, like all week. So there was just so much talk about someone having to go up against Chris to get back in the house. So they were like, well, of course, Chris would beat the previous people if they did it that way, and of course, Chris would beat Angie. So maybe in her mind, she was like, "There's no way I can get back in from going back up if I'm evicted and I have to go up against Chris." So she's just had a very defeatist attitude all week. But I think she would have saw that little puzzle and been like, what?
Right.
Is this what I was so worried about? So
Like, oh,
yeah,
bet. Okay, yeah, this ain't nothing.
right.
I
Shoot, how do
yeah.
I go back?
Go no, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Somehow I guess when the phone call came through, it turned off my speaker, and I don't know how to turn it back on.
Oh, got you. Ellis, did you want to add anything?
No, I think Rockstar would have easily got. I think anybody in the house would have easily put that puzzle together and came back. I'm dang. I don't even. I have no other words for what Caitlyn did. I'm just kind of glad she's gone, and good luck with your ex-boyfriend. I mean, she's really gonna break down then.
Yeah.
She finds out about that.
Now, okay, so I guess the other thing that I'm thinking about too. Well, first and foremost, can we talk about this woman giving a shout out to Tony Robbins and freaking Deepak Chopra?
Oh
Like,
my god!
can we talk about this for a second? Because for that alone, she deserved to go. Like, she shouted them out like she knew, like she went like, "Yo, what's up, Tony? Like, what's good? Like, I was
Right.
in your class. I sat there and I was like, yeah, me and you was like chopping it up before I went into the house. Like, what?
Like y'all flew to LA on a plane together, like y'all are buddy and stuff. Like, girl, if you knew them, you would not be on this freaking show. Like,
Not at all.
What? Like nobody else.
Did you mention the TED Talk thing she mentioned? She
No.
said the TED Talk. She said TED Talk contacted her before the show as if they were gonna like give her a chance to speak because she's like some expert in the field.
The field of what?
I don't know.
Girl,
I'd say something right now, but my daughter's sitting on my lap.
TED Talk.
Yeah, last night she was talking about them contacting her before she went into the house.
Oh my god.
She's a con artist in the making. I mean, well, she's currently a
scammer.
But yeah, she's a scammer, 100%.
A con artist.
You see how she reacted when she saw the app and I'm like, all of America already knows that you were going to have a comp to play tonight. What is with all this?
Right. Why are you on the ground? You falling to your knees,
hands
like
over her face.
I'm like, it comes so naturally to her, like second nature.
She's crazy.
But yeah.
Maybe she's trying to get into acting.
Okay, so
I don't know what's happening.
Let's talk about the consequences of this week, because we all just knew. We just knew after Sam won HOH, like, okay, we're just gonna get this dud of a week.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna nominate whoever. She's gonna tell them about the power, and that's gonna be it.
Mm-hmm.
So now, okay, now first and foremost, somebody won HOH who had no business winning HOH.
Mm-hmm.
Then she nominates two people that make no sense, and the reasoning makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Then the worst possible person to play in the veto for their own safety in the game plays in the veto and wins the veto. Then has to choose between the two people on the block. Chooses Haley. Fessy chooses Haley
because at least she's single.
Veto ceremony. JC talks his way off of being on the block.
Right.
Only for Rockstar to go up, for us to be certain that Rockstar is going home until about 24 hours ago.
Mm-hmm. Not even that long.
Not even that long. Only for the two furniture pieces in the house to flip the vote.
Right.
Caitlyn gets evicted. Can't put a 6-piece puzzle together. Now she's gone. So now what? Now what? What is going to happen? What are we looking at?
I don't know. No one knows.
Because we don't know what kind of competition we're about to get. We don't know if it's going to be a true endurance or just a long competition like a slip and slide or the egg cages or whatever. We don't know what we're going to get. So it's anybody's guess.
Mm-hmm.
What is the best option for maximum chaos?
Oh my goodness. I don't know.
Chaos.
I mean,
JC. What are you gonna say?
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
I was gonna say for Haley to get HOH and go after Sam.
Yeah, that could work too. But the reason why I was thinking, I'm sorry.
Oh, I was saying she should gun for Sam and get that payback because first of all, bitch, Haley ain't out here being fast.
Right.
Am I allowed to cuss? I forgot. Can I cuss?
Yeah, you can. That's fine.
Okay. Haley ain't out here being fast. Caitlyn was. Haley's just laying on Tyler. She ain't like enticing him or nothing.
Right.
Fessy,
She has not led anyone on. Not
right.
even
Not even Fessy.
Toby.
She told Fessy,
Mhm.
okay, I don't want to do this because it'll affect my game.
Right.
Fessy's the one who's all over her.
Right.
Not the other way around.
Right.
So you out here calling me fast, and then oh wait. So Fessy goes up to Sam's HOH, and Fessy is all on top of Sam, and Sam's all, oh
With
Fessy,
giggling.
oh Fessy, what happened to females empowerment then, bitch? Don't you gang
She
up
was so
on
full of it.
Haley? You
She's
didn't do
so
shit.
wrong.
Caitlyn, yes, she did shit, and that's why her boyfriend. That's why she's single now. She don't know it yet, but she's single now. That's why she's single now. That's
Right.
Caitlyn. Female
Right.
empowerment, my ass, and you're gonna have Fessy's big old butt all over you up there. If he had whipped it out, I'm sure you would have taken it. I'm sure you would have
100%.
gladly taken it. I said it, and I ain't taking it back because it's true. We all saw it. We all saw it. They got video proof, and it was on national TV.
Right.
She would have. Okay, and then female empowerment, my ass, part 3. You up there nominating JC. All JC had to say was, "Oh my God, no, I wouldn't do that to you."
Right.
And then you nominate Rockstar.
Right.
Sam, fuck you. Seriously.
She's
Fuck
worse.
you.
You turned in. Yeah, it's funny is that she and Caitlyn are very much alike. She just don't have like the spiritual con game going, but they are the way that they regard men and women and who they prefer. They'll say they prefer strong women, but 100% they will go to whatever the man tells them to do is what they're going to listen to. And I just find that fascinating.
It is ridiculous. Like, I felt so bad for Sam. I was like, oh Sam,
right.
oh, I feel bad for you. Oh, let me give you a hug.
With the robot.
And then you do this week? Are you freaking kidding
Hey,
me?
hold on real quick. Y'all let my boy Summer of Steve 2018 go, but it's
right.
Y'all let my boy, a legend, a Big Brother legend, Summer of Steve 2018. He's not here to share in this experience with us, but y'all let Sam in the house.
Exactly. She snowed us. Everyone fell for it the first 2 episodes before we got feeds.
We did,
but then when the feeds came up, I was like, yeah, I'm like, Sam is not a nice person. Like, she tried to cloak it, but I could see that she was doing the nice nasty that Bailey claimed that she had. I'm like, that's Sam. Sam is nice nasty.
Y'all have to go. Y'all have to check my timeline. I just retweeted something. I don't know how familiar y'all are with SpongeBob or SpongeBob episodes, but there's a meme. They've got Caitlyn on Patrick Star. Caitlyn's head on Patrick Star. Talking about something. Now put it on the lid, and he keeps missing the lid. No, the lid. No, the lid. The lid. I am dying. This is gold. This is gold. That will be the episode picture. That is what I'm putting on the episode picture. That's it. I'm saving this and I will use it. This is ridiculous. I can't believe this happened.
We're all like the whole first 10, 15 minutes, we were just like shocked.
Right.
Like the episode ended 32 minutes ago, and I'm just still here in disbelief. Like, you really, this is the way you went out.
Literally.
Like, it was very Caitlyn. Let me tell you, I bet she didn't see that coming.
Now, okay, I will say, because people are upset that Caitlyn's gone because they're like, oh, she's been the source of the drama of the season.
But she has she really though?
No, and that's what I was gonna say. She hasn't really. She's been like the emotional drama. She's been causing a mess in terms of being an emotional wreck.
Right.
But as far as gameplay is concerned, no. And I think this makes the house more interesting because now Tyler's kind of exposed. He doesn't have anybody else to hide behind from the standpoint of, half the house thinks he's a dummy that was being controlled by Caitlyn. So now that she's gone, the only person he can try and position himself behind is Brett, because Faute is dumb enough to believe that Brett is a mastermind.
Right.
But it does change the dynamic of the house a bit. And so I'm glad this happened because I can't imagine Caitlyn on jury. Like, I just can't imagine her legitimately casting a vote for the winner. And it's the same reason why I don't want both Fessy and Sam in the jury. One of them's got to go in the next week.
Right.
Yep.
I prefer Sam to leave.
Same here.
Yes, she gotta go, man.
Like both of them suck
I
at the
feel
game,
disappointed. I
and
really liked her at the beginning.
I did too. It was the robot though. It was the robot.
Yeah. But she
Yep,
turned
and
into a
all
stereotypical Southerner real fast. I was like, oh my
Oh,
God,
so
what's
fast.
this?
right. Like,
That
oh my, I was like,
that
who
West
is this
Virginia came out real
person?
quick.
The second she won, it was like, all right, there's a new sheriff in town. This is how
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Now,
Right.
now let me take that whole HOH room thing. I
Mhm.
cannot lie.
You would do that.
I've been watching. I've been watching for a long time,
Uh-huh.
and it used to be like that.
Hmm.
For y'all new
Hmm.
people, it used to be.
Hmm.
This is my HOH room.
Hmm.
If you're cool with me, you can come in.
Right,
And you
right. I
can
remember.
share my
Yeah.
snacks. You can listen to my music. You can use my shower, my bathroom.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, it was like, oh, everybody's in here. And I'd be like, if it
Yeah.
was me, I'd be like, no, y'all hoes got to get out. Y'all
Right.
can't be in here. I don't want everybody in here. You know,
But now
like
you kind of have to do it that way now though, because if you don't, people they don't want you to be HOH again. They're like they start to look at you
I
different. Like
know, but screw it. This is my bed because they be all over the bed and stuff with their
with their
clothes
shoes
on.
on.
You come
Y'all
up
got
wanting to
shoes on. Y'all
shower.
nasty.
You come out the shower, it's 50 people in your room, like,
Mhm.
hello.
Right.
So I can't lie. That's the only thing
This
this
is the
week
one
I
of the
agreed
reasons
with
why I
Sam
couldn't play
on.
this other.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's the only
Oh,
thing
you
this
agree with
week
her?
I agreed with Sam on is y'all
Hmm.
can't come in my room unless y'all have permission. That's
Hmm.
it.
Right. I mean,
So
it
that's
was.
it.
I'm interested to see how it plays out. If anyone would actually care after this week with how she talks to people, besides like Haley, of course, Haley is
Right.
gonna care. But if anyone else is gonna be like, well, we gotta get Sam out because the way I feel like Tyler wanted people out that he can't control. But I think this week he saw that he can't really control anyone but Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is it. And
So
that's why he wanted her to stay.
yeah.
It was
And
easy to
so
I
hide
think
behind.
he really thought that he was running shit before before this week. And it's like he could not sway anyone his alliance to do anything. And really, he went into the alliance at the bottom. So it's not shocking at all to me that this is how it played out because they were looking at him like we gotta go to Tighter to get his his guidance. What Tighter think we should do? You're
see,
the expert. You're the smart one. You're the mastermind. What do you think? That's no. They were thinking about what they wanted to do for their games and what how it play out for them. And they're like, "Hey, Rockstar says she's not putting up any girls. So if she puts up, some guys from my alliance, oh well, that's not us.
I just
We're still safe. So let's keep Rockstar. If she happens to win an HOH, and she's not putting us up, oh well." And I think they started to buy more into the girl alliance thing. They feel like they're still covered on that side, even if their main alliance fall apart. They still have a backup plan. So, especially when Brett and Tyler, they were sitting there discussing, well, if Caitlyn wins, as long as one of us win the POV, I'm like, but who do you think she's gonna put up? She's gonna put someone else from your group on the block. So I think they kind of told the girls that Tyler and Brett, they feel like as long as we're safe, we're good. We don't care about you guys. So I think that's another thing that maybe kind of played in their mind that they wouldn't do this for us
now I
if it
tell
was
you
us.
what, and who this will be bad for is going to be Angela and Rachel,
Think
because
so?
they were so gung ho about getting rid of Caitlyn, which now has happened, but
Hmm.
it takes the attention off of Tyler and now shifts the attention onto them. Because remember, as far as the rest of the house is concerned, Caitlyn was
Hmm.
controlling Tyler and Tyler's dummy.
Right.
So as
Right.
far as the other side of the house is concerned, they're looking at Angela and Rachel as the big threats. So if they are smart and this starts to happen, which is why another reason why I think this can get interesting is you're no
Hmm.
longer going to have level 5 running everything now.
Hmm.
If either Haley wins HOH, or if we get a Haley Fessy or Rockstar ain't winning HOH, that's the only way that I see.
Hmm.
I see them going after Angela or Rachel, or I could see Bailey using her power if JC wins HOH.
Hmm.
So
Who do you think
then
JC would? I still kind of feel. I feel like JC is going to be Tyler's undoing because while as much as Tyler is looking at JC as like I can't control you, JC is looking at Tyler like I can't control you. So JC won this week. So he may be like, I need to get rid of Tyler because, a lot of people they like him in the house. He's working with all these people, but he won't listen to me. Well, I'm telling him things that he feel because JC is thinking that they're in the middle. So why are you not trying to keep the sides even? Why are you trying to make one side stronger than the other side? So he doesn't really see that Tyler is in the level 5 now alliance.
Mhm.
So to him, he's like, well, what are you doing? Why is it that you don't understand what I'm saying? Why don't you see Caitlyn as the threat that she is? So for him, it's like I can't control Tyler either. So maybe Tyler becomes a threat to JC, and maybe JC is like, well, let's take him out. I can control. He knows that um, the flops. What are their names? Sacred Six. He knows that they are dumb. They are easier to run. So they're very emotional. Their decisions are made based on emotion. So I think that if he wanted to get out a big target, it would be somebody like Tyler.
Yeah.
I could
But
see that.
I don't know. I don't know. He may decide to try to now that he has Tyler to himself, he doesn't have Caitlyn there. Maybe he's like, okay, now I can control him
Oh,
because
because
he's
JC is
not here
just
anymore. I
thoroughly
don't know. There's so many different ways that he could go with it at this point.
JC was just so thoroughly convinced that Tyler was being controlled by Caitlyn. Like he was
He
thoroughly
was
convinced.
about that.
I mean, and that's kind of his problem though, is that he is so headstrong
Mm-hmm.
that he once he has an idea in his mind, once he has something in his mind, you can't
Mm-hmm.
sway him. And
Mm-hmm.
so I think that's going to be his downfall because earlier in the week before the vote flipped again, to end up evicting Caitlyn,
Mm-hmm.
he was dead set on. I think he was trying to get rid of Caitlyn while everybody else was want to get rid of Rockstar.
Yeah.
And so I could see that as being his downfall as he
Mm-hmm.
tries too hard to get level 5 do something. They're just like, dude, you're not really part of this alliance.
Right.
And they just kind of push him to the side and decide to get rid of him.
Right. I can see that happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's. I wish I liked him more as a person. I'll enjoy his game a lot more. I don't
That
like him
is
as a human
true.
being at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
After that whole inward situation,
Mhm.
I was just like, all right, taking him to the curb.
No, I didn't like him
But
before that. That just added to it.
Yeah, the whole I know what you're referring to, Krazilia. I know exactly what you're
Mhm.
referring to.
Just the way he talks to people and
Yeah.
his so handsy with people. Like he touches people inappropriately all the time. They let him get away with it, but
oh yeah.
it's just some of his attitude. Everything. I don't really like him. I don't like his position with politics. I don't I don't like that he fucked a minion. I mean, it's just so many.
Yeah.
So
I
many
was gonna say his relationship with minions
his minion
and
fucker.
Trump.
I don't like that. So yeah.
Yeah, you try and like separate the person from the gameplay, but
Mhm.
it's still one
Hard.
of those things where it's like, yeah.
Right. It's hard. It's hard for me to do
Yeah,
because
me
I
too.
sit there and watch my feeds, and it's hard for me to.
Like cuz even
to-
like even Winston on social media now is night and day from how he was in the house.
oh, of
It's like
course, it's so
why
easy to
like
sanitize your image when you get on social media.
right. It's like
Yeah,
where was this
Yeah.
he's still
person?
crazy to me. Like, mm-mm.
To be honest, I have not paid attention to anything he said on social media, but I know that happens all the time. You have people go up to the house and they come out and they see how they were received, and then they try to clean up their image. You know who did
Oh,
a good job
like,
of doing that with Christine?
oh
Because
yeah.
everyone hated Christine when she was evicted. Now she's like so beloved. I'm like, well, of course now she's nice. She's not gonna
Uh,
tweet all the mean stuff that she was tweeting. She saw that you guys didn't like that, so of course she's not gonna do that now.
or you could
But
just be Elena and completely
right,
Oh
lack
yeah.
oh
self-awareness.
my god, oh she is.
A
I don't know. It's sad.
nutcase.
It's to the point where I'm starting to feel sorry for her.
I don't feel sorry for her. That girl. Look, the worst Big Brother
Pathetic.
alumni
She's
are the
like
ones
pathetic.
who actively seek out attention as if they're bigger than a double Z list celebrity.
Right.
Like like that's what
Double
that's what y'all are. And the ones that are the best, the ones that are the funniest, the ones
uh-huh.
that are the most humble are the ones that are the best ones to follow. Like
Hmm.
Davon knows that she's not a real celebrity.
Right.
She has fun with her popularity.
Right.
Parker from freaking BB9 does not act like he's a celebrity,
Right.
but Polly Calafiore
Oh my god.
and Elena and Amanda Zuckerman and all these people who act like they're a little bit bigger than they are,
Hmm.
it's just like, come on, man.
Right. It's
Y'all
like,
were
no,
all
like,
Like, let's stop.
Like, y'all see the whole thing where she was trying to like get close to one of Caitlyn's boyfriends, somebody I don't know who it was, but they thought that she would try to get close to them, and so that she can get their contact information to pass on to TMZ. So maybe TMZ had been trying to get, I don't know what it is, but Elena, nobody would have known about it if Elena didn't tweet and say, TMZ. No, what she said. She tweeted and said that she was blocked by the account, the boyfriend's account or whatever.
And he
And
responded.
well, the sister, I think somebody
Oh
responded,
yeah,
a friend,
yeah.
somebody. Yeah, I can't remember. I don't know. I don't really pay a lot of attention to all the little side dramas, so a lot of the details are probably mixed up. But it's like no one would have even known about it if you didn't tweet about it.
That's true.
So I mean, it's like you could have just taken your block, like most people take their blogs. Like me, I ignore them. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But she had to let everybody know that Caitlyn's whatever blocked her. Okay, and that's the whole reason why they responded.
Like, girl, we don't care. Like, leave it alone.
Right.
All
And she
right,
has her pin tweet is her PO box, so she makes sure people. I wanted to send her some like job applications.
I'm just so I'm over her. Like, you're one of the worst contestants on arguably the worst season of Big Brother we've ever had.
Right, the worst.
Like the worst. The only thing redeeming about 19.
Any season was worse than that.
There are two good parts of BB19: the first week and the last. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else in between is a waste of time. And
I stopped watching after week 5. I couldn't.
After Jessica blew that, after she had the worst HOH, one of the worst HOHs we've ever seen, and I will not let that go. I will not let that go. I'm sorry.
I'm like, drag her. I'm good. Because people act like they are like projecting how Cody was in the house onto Jessica, like she was the same way.
Yes.
Like she also didn't listen to everything Paul said to do.
She absolutely did. I'm like, girl, you evicted Ramses on your week when you had the chance to guarantee that Paul or Josh could have gone home.
Right.
Yes, man. I was so pissed. Oh.
You won the veto after having the HOH and could have said, I'm taking Ramses off the block and I'm going to put up Paul. And you didn't.
Right.
And the best part about that, though, is Josh's entire fake out. Like, he acted like he knew, he acted like he thought he was going home.
Right. Yeah, that was entertaining.
Anyway, okay. So, yes. Anyway, Elena, you were one of the worst players on one of the worst seasons ever. And that's including season 1. And you just...
Go away.
So, anyway, Caitlyn, thoughts on her re-entrance into society?
Well, see, my thing with Caitlyn mostly is that I don't know how much of this that she like. Does she really think that her boyfriend was okay with everything she was doing? Like, does she think that
seems like the type that will find She seems like the type that will find a way to validate whatever she does, no matter what.
Yeah.
She will validate anything that she says or does, any way that she possibly can. And so I think that if he did break up with her, which I think is true because they're saying it's true, if he did break up with her, I'm pretty sure that she's going to be pissed at him. She'll find a way to be mad at him and make it his fault.
Right. She's the victim always.
Yes. She's going to come out. She's going to play the victim. She's going to go on Twitter playing the victim. I'm sure all of us are going to be blocked. I'm sure everybody on Twitter that has tweeted her name is about to be blocked. I don't think she has any fans. She's going to see all the videos. She's probably going to try to sue production.
Yeah, she has some. If you search the hashtag long enough, the BB20 hashtag on Twitter, you will find it.
Ew. Why?
Look,
what's wrong with you people?
Twitter, Big Brother.
Maybe
Twitter,
the people who like her.
No, they're
like
people that love
people who are probably giving her money. Like the people who are fans of her, are the ones who are crazy also, and they are gonna be the ones who are gonna be sending her money and gifts and all that stuff. I don't see like her having just regular normal fans.
Look,
people
were sending Polly and Kiah money to go on trips after BB18. So it does not. I would not put anything past Stan Twitter and their ability to
Kiah. No, I'm not gonna do it.
Oh no, let's because 2 years later, and I'm so disappointed in that woman. I'm still disappointed in her. beyond.
No, I was gonna talk about her fans. I was like, the Kiah fans they're not all there. So I blocked so many of those roaches.
Like, no, okay, you know what? Let's talk about this because this is something that bugs me to this day. Now, all three of us are major Big Brother fans. We've watched multiple seasons. And you know, we watch live feeds or we keep up with live feed updates, but we like the show and we like the game within the show. So one of the I love Twitter. I do. I enjoy being on there. I enjoy the conversation. I've had to purge a lot of people because people are just wild now. But there's a lot of people that just take fandom with stuff too far. Like, I love Davon Rogers as a person. She seems like a really wonderful person. She is funny. She is entertainment for television. She's a terrible Big Brother player. She's awful.
Right.
Okay. I love her though. I do.
Right.
And I would kick it with her any day of the week. Right.
Like, I don't worship the players. I don't.
Right.
That's not ever anything I've done before. But Twitter is also the only reason I stuck with Big Brother as long as I did, because I do like the community and being able to live tweet. And I'm over the top. Like, if y'all look at my tweets, I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those just like straight updaters, like, you know, just talking about what's in the house. I am very sarcastic and I use a lot of hyperbole and over the top. But that is the furthest I'll go. Like, I'm not someone who's like all up in everybody's mentions anytime they say something negative about the person I like.
Like, yes, Queen Bailey. Yes.
Oh, I'll say that very sarcastically, but
no, but I mean, there are people that like do that and seriously mean that, where they're like, or like the people that, and again, I get it. Casey really ain't done nothing on the episodes to look like that. You know, if you only watch the episodes, she hadn't really done nothing to make you think like, oh, okay. But she has a good social game and she's setting herself up socially. And so it's just the type of thing. I don't know. I'm rambling. But anyway,
the thing about Casey is that at least when she's on the screen, I don't get sleepy. Like, when they show Angela, it's like her energy is so low. It's like I just took an Ambien. It's just like
I forget who she is sometimes.
Me too. When she pops on the screen, I'm like, oh yeah, okay. That's the other white girl I keep.
Caitlin's face changed.
Whose face changed?
Caitlin's face changed.
From where to what?
to Angela. Anytime I see Angela.
Oh. Yeah, you know I'm slow. You got to spell it out for me now.
That's okay. It wasn't a good joke.
I was like, wait, what? She got a new face? Like, I didn't know plastic surgery was that fast in LA.
But yeah, it's just if she comes on the screen, it's just like her energy is just like so. Like, she had to talk so much game yesterday. I know she was exhausted.
Yeah, it's just like, what do you do? Like,
what'd you say?
No, I was just saying that y'all see on the episode last night when they were like getting ready for the POV competition and everyone was like cheering and she's just there like, yay.
Yeah, she's just like there. I'm like, wait, are you production? Oh, wait, no, it's that girl, that other girl that does nothing, literally does nothing. Like,
she's always lounging around.
I don't even think I've heard her voice. Like,
it took a while
for me. I remember hearing her voice since the very first show when they were like, oh my God, look at this key that wasn't planted here in front of me. I didn't know these cameras were here. I think that was the only time I heard her voice on the show.
Yeah. Well, no, there was the web surfing competition. Like, we haven't seen her since she competed with Swaggy.
Yeah.
That was forever ago, man.
That was her?
Yeah, that was her.
Yeah.
I thought that was Rachel. Whoops.
That was her. She competed in that competition, lost, and faded into the bush like Homer Simpson. That's exactly what she did.
That girl
I did not remember that was her. I'm sorry.
So it matters to call her Judy.
Oh God. Like, she faded back. Like, they could have replaced her like they did on Viv on Fresh Prince.
They could have. And I would have never known. I'd been like, oh, okay. Like,
if she would have left the house, no one would have been like, where's Angela?
Right.
Wait, why are we suddenly down to 15 people?
Yeah, you just see the girl climbing the wall in the backyard and just jumping over. And you're like, oh, what was that? like,
Again, my boy Summer of Steve 2018 is at home, and
Right.
Angela and Sam are in the house.
Right.
Yeah, at least Steve would have like talked about his cop stuff all the time.
Right.
Like,
He'd been back there smoking with Rockstar, paranoid about something, probably.
yeah, he'd have been like, "Oh, you smoke weed? You did? You smoke weed? You smoked weed before? I gotta." And then he'd be in the DR. I gotta go get him later. I gotta tell my cop buddies about him. Like,
No, he
we
got
got
some.
some entertainment.
Now I'm just wondering what a Steve HOH would have been like.
Oh my goodness. Well, he walks
Man.
around in, like that little hat, and like I made a joke that he was trying to look like Derek because he had like was like a beanie or something.
Yeah, he had
I'm
the
like
beanie on.
walking
Yeah,
around
he had
like,
the
"Hey, I'm
beanie.
Derek."
And a full-on sweatshirt in the middle of summer.
Yeah, he probably had shades and been in the storage room and heard a conversation and just peeped his head out like, dun dun dun. I heard them talking. I'm a great detective. Yeah.
If he's still there, I bet money he's the one that hides behind the bed in the HOH room. So
Oh my God. I was just about to say he probably hides behind the couch when people have conversations, just on the floor in a plank position, like they can't see me.
His head just slowly rises above the couch.
Right. Sneaking up. Hello.
I can't. Oh my goodness.
More entertainment than what's her name? What's her name again?
Angela?
Oh,
Yep, there we go.
Other Rachel.
we call people call her lampshade. Furniture. They just make it generic. Say she's furniture. Yeah.
Yeah, furniture.
I saw somebody called her. Somebody called her a kitchen table.
Kitchen table. I call her.
That was a good one.
I mean, at least they like use a kitchen table because that's shit. I mean, golly, what don't they use in there? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So what you guys? I'm sorry.
No, I was about to say call her cleaning products since they always have ants. You know, they don't use that. They don't use cleaning products in the house.
Now I will say, apparently the ants are always a problem because even when they did the media tour before they moved in, the ants were there.
Why don't they have freaking Orkin? Like,
I have no idea.
Hello.
I guess whatever they do does not work. They're very resistant.
Okay, well,
they're like baby kids. They don't die; they multiply. Are y'all too young for baby kids?
No, not at all.
No, I remember baby kids.
Yeah.
This is amazing. I still can't believe this happened. I'm still like lost.
A giant kindergarten puzzle mat, and
she couldn't do it.
Couldn't put it together. Just y'all remember that, the gigantic mat with the giant 8-colored pieces,
right? Yeah,
red, all different colors,
like made out of foam or whatever that material was.
Yeah,
like it's a body. Foam. It's a body. It is a body. You know where one piece goes immediately. You know where the head goes.
It's just like you can look at yourself and be like, okay, there's my legs. They go on the ground. There's my kneecaps. They go on top of my legs. There's my big ass body in one giant piece. Like,
it was just so much to take in at once because the first you're looking at it like the production really think they got jokes with this puzzle, and then you watch her flop. It was just a lot.
Like it was sometime around like the minute and a half mark. I was like, and I had tweeted, I was like, she's gonna fail this. Like it was sometime around that it just hit me. I was like, she's not gonna get through this.
Yeah, and someone was like, this should be easy, but it's Caitlin, so it won't be.
Like literally there's only one difficult piece. And I could get it because that's the piece that messed her up, and that's when she started freaking out. But it was that little tiny piece that was like above the legs.
Like
the kneecap.
Was it a kneecap?
Yeah, was that the kneecap? Like,
oh Jesus Christ!
And she just kept she kept turning it, like doing a whole 360, like you just have to turn it like one, a little bit, and she's just 360 in it, like a fidget spinner. She just like, what the hell? What are you doing?
I wonder how long, because I feel like she knew that she was going to be evicted because she didn't really look happy and carefree. So I wonder how long before the show someone actually leaked it to her and told her. I feel like someone might have told her, and maybe that's why she was kind of frantic. I don't know. I don't think she was shocked. She didn't look shocked that she was evicted at all. Did she look shocked to you guys?
I
No.
don't know, man. Her faces be tripping.
I think that
Those are
they
fake
told her, like, I think they
chocolate.
knew. I think
Mm-hmm.
she knew that
Mm-hmm. The
that
voice
she
could have
was
said
going to be evicted. Like, I think they probably tipped her off to it.
you say Bay.
Probably.
Mm.
But somebody, she knew she was getting evicted, which is why Rockstar was in athletic gear
Mm.
and she was but wasn't.
Yeah, she was kind of dressy.
Yeah, she was kind
Yeah.
of dressy, and I think it's because she knew she got wind, like, okay, I'm probably gonna be evicted and going home.
Yeah.
Um, but
It
it
could have
just,
been her ancestors or whoever those voices are.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
the intuition, whatever she said she got.
I'm 90% loving life and 10% go fuck yourself. That was
I don't know. It was a fucking auras.
Darn.
Everybody's colors are red.
Yeah, that means
Oh
yeah.
I'm getting
shit!
evicted.
I'm getting evicted. Everyone, all their colors are red. So
Oh my goodness.
walking around with red surrounding everybody's bodies. Ooh, getting
Yeah, I
evicted.
don't know. I just kind of wonder what Tyler really thinks of her because he spent a lot of time with her that he did not need to. And last night, when she was like using her deceased father, I mean his deceased father, as
Mhm.
like he wants me to be here. He's talking to me right now. I was so pissed.
Yeah, that was some BS.
It's his birthday. It's meant to be. I'm going to be here. He's going to protect me. Okay, we'll see how that plays out for you.
Yeah, just gonna bring up my dead
I just want to see her
father.
excuse for being wrong about everything. Well, she said her intuitively, I know America is accepting me well and they are going to love me. And I'm like, okay.
Yep,
I
and
want to
every
know what she
time,
said in
yeah.
response to finding out that's not the case. I want to see how she flipped it. I'm kind of curious.
I, I'm still speechless. Do y'all have anything else y'all want to add to this disaster?
To Caitlyn in
Uh,
particular, no.
Caitlyn's disaster. Nah, I got Godspeed, and maybe on the way home, you'll see your ex boyfriend's aura pop up, and you'll know what's
Getting her.
happening before you get there.
Mhm.
Big Brother 20 is the season that keeps on giving.
Yes,
I don't know what we did to deserve this.
I know.
I'm
It's
truly
like they
Um,
finally
thinking
I
listened
know
to us.
what we did to deserve this.
sit
We
through
had to
BB19.
suffer. We suffered through like what 5 horrible seasons.
Right.
Okay, I will say, because you and I talked about this last time you were on LS. 17 was fine. People give 18 flack because it started slow, but then it picked up towards the middle. 19 was garbage. 16 was incredibly boring because we knew who was going to win once Devin got evicted. And 15 was full of racism. So, yeah, But
Yes, so we
but
deserve
There was a
this
lot
is
of suffering in that.
what'd you say?
I said it was a lot of suffering in that.
Yeah, it really was. And
a
like I
lot.
think I was discussing with somebody on this makes me sound really terrible. But I was discussing with somebody on Reddit like today. They were like, "Oh, well, people discredit 15 because of a few things that people said." And it's like, well, you can't tell people that they can't dislike a season because of the racism. Like,
Right.
I don't care how good. Like, and if you go back, Andy played a damn good game, but I'm not gonna go back and verify that.
Exactly.
Right, right.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna
And
go
he
back.
played the best game in the house. Absolutely 100%. He played the best game. But it's overshadowed by a lot of nastiness. And it wasn't just like this like stuff with JC or the stuff that, that the furniture pieces what they said a couple of weeks ago. It was not that wasn't it. They like terrorized that girl all summer. We had to sit there, we had to watch it
And it
as
wasn't
black
just
women.
Aaron. It wasn't just Aaron. It was Gina Marie, and it
Right.
was Amanda, and Spencer
Right.
said stuff. Like
Right.
5, 6. Jeremy said stuff. Caitlin said
Right.
like there's 6 or 7 people in the house
Right.
that were pretty racist. So
Right.
yeah, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for hearing that. Like even
Right.
if you wait until all the racist people are out, well then you still have to deal with Gina Marie. But even if you go to like Aaron's eviction, like
Right, I mean, they were there the whole time.
yeah,
Andy
they
and
were there the
Jean
whole
Marie were in the
time.
final three. It's like I kept watching, hoping that there would be some kind of like vengeance, but it just never got there.
No,
And
never
no, it
did.
just. I mean, like I don't know what people expect from us. Like we would love to just watch Big Brother and talk about the game and never have to mention race. That's like a fantasy world. That's
Right.
that's what we would. That's what we love to do. We don't want to have to be reminded constantly when someone black is being targeted, all the microaggressions and being
Every
first
single
being
season.
aggressive. Like we would love if it's just that that person has to leave because they're not good for my game.
Yep.
That's it.
And
That's what we would love to get
just like
to.
just like with real life too.
Right.
But hey,
Exactly.
that's just what do we know?
Right.
What do we know as
They
black
know a
people?
lot more about the
we
racism we
don't.
face than we do.
Yeah, and we just don't realize that they have a two black people per season quota,
Mhm.
and
Right.
a one Hispanic, a
Mhm.
one other,
Right.
one
We might get
gay,
minority.
and the rest white. Like,
And
no, that's not
usually
obvious.
the member of the LGBTQ community is wrapped into minority.
Right.
So
Yep.
it's like they
Exactly.
So
kill two
it's a
birds with one stone.
two
Exactly.
for one special. We don't notice that every single
No.
season.
No.
It's just been 20 seasons of the same stuff, and we're just supposed to be oblivious to it.
Right.
We have had 14, 15 black males to ever play Big Brother. 20, technically 21 seasons, including Over the Top.
I thought it was like 13 or 14. I don't know. I don't remember. I haven't counted.
I think it's 14 or 15 because I just put it up in that post I did.
Okay.
But it's like it's a minimal amount.
Right.
Yep.
Like a
And
seriously
there's
minimal
people
amount.
to a season. It's for 20 seasons. Well, I don't know. It wasn't always that many people, but yeah.
Oh, hold
But
on. I have the count. We have, including season 1, Will Mega, that's one. Marcellus, the legend that is Marvin Lattimore, Bo, Parker, Ollie, Kevin, Lawan, Keith, Howard, Devin, Justin, and Swaggy. That's 13.
mhm.
If
So
you
it's
want to
13.
include Meta World Peace, that's 14.
If you add who?
Meta World Peace.
BBO. Yeah. Oh, Metal World Peace. So he don't count.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. This does not include Josh and Ramses.
Okay. Well, Ramses does not include
Ramses didn't
I'm
include himself.
gonna leave
But
him alone.
if you add
Yeah.
Ramses and Kevin together, because
Yeah,
I believe Kevin was half Korean and half black.
hmm
And what's Ramses? He's half black and half.
No, he. I don't know. He said he's Dominican. He ain't black.
Oh, he's Dominican. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh,
Well, we
yeah.
won't include him if he doesn't include
I know he
himself.
said he was in black, but since then, I will say that he said that he's learned his lesson. He knows now. He's picked up some history.
Okay.
He now knows that he's
Picked
black.
up history and not looked
Yeah.
in the mirror. Oh, I mean,
Good for Ramses.
Right. Good
Good for
Ramsey.
Ramses.
Good job. I'm glad you learned something
I'm glad he
from your
learned.
time
Oh
on Big
God.
Brother.
All right. Well, I think we don't really have much else to say.
Mhm.
So
nothing else happened.
I wanted to know what you guys thought that how Beatty's game was looking this week because she was all over the map, stressing people out. I just wanted to see what your guys.
this is the best thing that could happen for her.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
Caitlyn leaving.
Caitlyn leaving because she's got Rockstar in her corner, and
Right.
now she's going to be able to play both sides essentially. As long as she plays this smart,
Mhm.
she'll be able to work both angles and do what needs to be done. As far as if the wrong person wins HOH, she can use her power and cause
Right.
more chaos. But she
Yeah.
has to be smart about it because now I think she already was set up the seeds to say, "Oh, I think Rockstar has the last power app because if Angela and Rachel go up, she can pin it on her."
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is there somebody mentioned that she needed someone that she could blame
Yeah,
on, and Rockstar was her person that she needed to blame it on? I think I
'Cause-
feel like I read that somewhere.
only Fessy knows what the power app is, and Casey thinks that Casey's right in thinking that she has it because she pretty much went up to Bailey and was like, "You've got the power, don't you?" And Bailey was like, "No, what are you talking about?" And Casey's like, "I know you have it. Like it's fine."
Right.
But Casey hasn't mentioned that to anybody else.
Mhm.
So if Bailey plays it right and she pins it on Rockstar, I was like, "Oh, I don't know what happened,"
Right.
and I could see her getting away with it.
Yeah, if they go for that, because they may be like, why would Rockstar be trending? But of course, they didn't understand why Sam was trending either. They couldn't figure that out for the life of them. They was like, I don't understand what's even here.
I mean, the other side of that coin too is nobody knows who has the third one because Tyler's kept his mouth shut.
One smart enough to be quiet about it. Yeah,
Exactly. So even if they say, okay, well, Rockstar has a power app, Tyler would have to be the one to say that's not possible,
hmm
therefore revealing that he has a power app.
Yeah.
So that's another angle that I'm interested in seeing is if she does pin it on Rockstar and says, "Oh,
Mhm.
Rockstar's the one that did this,"
Mhm.
then how does Tyler confront that?
Yeah.
Good question.
Because if
I
I'm
think
Bailey,
Mhm.
you nominate Angela and Rachel, there you go. But go ahead,
Yeah.
Ellis.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
But will she do that?
I
Is
think
Mm,
that
she
who she
would
said
because
she would
she,
nominate?
yeah, I think that's what she said. Plus, she trusts Tyler and Casey. She's kind of aligned with Casey, so
But she didn't really trust Tyler for real. Don't tell me
I
that.
think she trusts Tyler enough to she trusts him at a distance. Like she doesn't 100% trust him, but she'll use him to get through the next few weeks.
It would be funny though if she nominated him, but he thinks he's safe because the person who wins HOH is someone that he's been playing with. He doesn't use his power, and like after that point, wouldn't he be screwed? Because
Um, no,
he
because I
couldn't use
think
it the second time if she would nominate him.
well, he can't
She
use
could
it after being nominated. He has to use
right,
it in advance, knowing he's about to be.
right.
oh
So
yeah.
So I just think it'd be funny if she did that, and his power is just like out the door now because she
yeah.
used. That would be hilarious. I would laugh a lot.
Now I'm wondering if because well, see, and that would mean all right. So I think the only situation where Tyler like says, "Okay, I'm using this," is
Mhm,
if Rockstar or maybe Haley or Scotty win HOH,
mhm,
they put up Angela and Rachel, and the veto is used on one of them.
right. He thinks
Like,
he's gonna go up.
yeah, if one of
Yeah,
them wins the veto, then he goes and says, "Okay, I want to sit on the cloud, so I can't be nominated as a backdoor."
right.
I think that's the only scenario where he uses it
Yeah,
because I think he's smart enough to know it's a waste to use it on the initial nominations because you can still get backdoored.
yeah. So he would have to make sure that he's not the initial nominee. But
Yep.
how will he know that for sure though? Like, what if it's someone that he can't get to, like rock, like you said, like Rockstar, like she falls into a HOH somehow, she trips and like, oh my god, I'm HOH. Do you think that he would be worried about going up initially, or do you think because
Um,
she
I,
said that she was gonna put Tyler and Brett on the block? That's what
I
she
think
said
he
she was
would
gonna
still
do.
wait because
You
it
think?
can
Yeah.
Yeah.
still be like it's useless if you don't use it to save yourself from a backdoor. It's useless essentially.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
That's
You're
true.
right.
So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
my
Well, yeah,
thought.
I just can't wait to see who wins HOH, and I'm very interested to see how the game starts to shape up now that Miss Caitlin, because she was really horrible for the side that I was going for.
Oh yeah, she was terrible.
So yeah, she's not there with her crazy, but I'm like, I want somebody I like to win, and they can't do that while she's there. So
Yeah.
it was
So
That's true.
I'm hoping for us to slip, trip, and fall into a Rockstar HOH. But I have an inkling that we're gonna get Scotty's second HOH of the season.
really. You think so?
Dang.
I can see it
I
happening.
think we're gonna slip and fall into that, and I'm interested in seeing what would happen.
I just I'm
Yeah.
feeling like level
You
5, or they're kind of due for an HOH. They haven't won anything. They're
Yeah.
doing really good for a alliance that has not actually won anything. They've gotten a lot of people out there were not with them, and I'm like, at some point, the other side is going to stop getting lucky, and they're going to win, and then they're not going to be able to recover from it because of it. So I'm hoping that they
facts.
don't win, but I'm scared that somebody will win from that alliance.
Yeah,
But we'll see.
it wouldn't surprise me, but honestly, if you're Casey or Angela, why win? Why
Well,
put
yeah,
yourself in the
Casey
spotlight?
definitely
That's
does not
true.
need to win.
No.
100%. And Angela, no one's
Yeah.
speaking off Angela. They probably
Right.
forget that she
Casey
didn't
and
even date
Ange,
half
they're both sitting pretty. Like,
the time.
I don't gotta win shit. I don't gotta do
Yeah,
shit. Nobody's trying to target me.
yeah,
Nobody's going after me.
yeah.
I
That's true.
throw
So who's
every.
playing for them? Brett, Tyler, and Rachel are probably the only three who are playing for them.
I mean, quote unquote, playing for them. They ain't really doing nothing. It's like, oh, they're
Mm,
not targets. They're just
mhm.
here. So you know what I'm saying? It's just like
Right. Yeah.
whatever. They're sitting pretty.
Yeah.
Bailey just needs to keep her fucking mouth shut and stop talking about Chris every 5 seconds, and she'll
Well,
be
hopefully
fine.
now she's done. She said he's not coming back. It was not a battle back.
Hmm.
She get her head back in the game because I feel like a lot of her crazy was like her thinking Chris is coming back, he's coming back, he's coming back, and she's running all over the place like dogging out Fezzi for some reason. And I'm like, why are you dogging out the one person that knows he has the power? Like a lot of Bailey's game is going to depend on if people keep their own mouths closed. They don't out her to other people
Yeah, but
because
she
she
got to keep
tells
her
them real
mouth closed
information.
too. because
Who
she was
does?
opening her mouth a little too much. Yeah, she
Yes, she
Oh,
she just
is.
needs to stay quiet. Even when she does the HOH thing, she just needs to
hmm
keep quiet. Like keep
yeah,
quiet and lie. Lying
right,
is easy. You know what I'm saying? Come up with
right.
a lie. Tell everybody the same lie. You know what I'm
Stick
saying?
with
Don't
the
be
lie.
splitting up lies because
hmm
that's how you get busted.
Right.
So
And that's what I'm worried
that's
about. I'm
all
just worried about the ammo she gave other people to use against her on the other side of the house.
right.
That's what I'm
She
worried
needs to
about the most.
form alliances with the other side of the house too.
But
Like,
I
all
mean, because
right,
the,
Kate.
the thing that she did, I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying Caitlin's gone, and now it's time.
hmm
Like y'all's numbers are low. You need to
hmm
start making deals. You know what I'm saying? Forming
Right.
alliances, not with everybody, but
Hmm.
with at
She
least
she
two
that
of
was
them.
she worked on this week, and she did kind of bring information back to her alliance from them. But at first, it didn't seem like she was going to do that. It looked like she was really on the keep Caitlyn train for a while. But then I don't know I don't know what happened. The next day came and she decided that she didn't want to be on the side at the bottom on the other side of the house because she would still be at the bottom of the alliance. So I'm just worried about the ammo she gave them because if someone wins from that side, they can they're one person they have information to throw under the bus is Bailey.
Yeah, they can use it
Yeah.
against her.
Yep.
But I think either Rachel or Scotty are gonna get it because Rachel and Scotty been battling for
Mm,
HOH for like
yeah.
what 3 of them.
hmm
But I think Rachel would be a good person to win HOH because I think she'll mix it up. And then
hmm
Scotty, I liked him being HOH because
Me too.
he went after actual targets,
hmm
quote unquote,
I
to
was
get
so
out.
glad it wasn't undone.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
think I think he'll do it again. He knows the game. He's smart. I think he's gonna do it again and shake things up by himself. And he's smart.
Mm,
He's using some stupid questions, against them and thinking that's the reason why he's gonna put. And the house thinks that's why he's targeting like Winston and whoever.
right.
But in his head, he's like, no, I want these people out, so I'm just gonna trick the whole house.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? So I like his gameplay. And
Yeah.
I kind of
Yeah.
hope him or Rachel get it because I think Rachel she'll fuck shit up too.
Definitely. Well, we're gonna see how this week shakes out. I think it's gonna be really interesting from here on out. We're gonna go ahead and end this right here. So first and foremost, thank you to Krazilia and LS for joining me again this week. This has been wild. It's been a great summer already. Hopefully, we kind of get to keep this momentum over the next couple of weeks. I know production is scrambling because they were probably preparing for a double next week, and now they've got to hold off a little bit on that.
Right.
Um, so make sure you follow us on Twitter at the KWC blog is where you can find the kidswearcrowns.com. You can follow LS on Twitter at lethal saint _ You can follow Krazilia at Krazilia Love, KRAZILIA Love on Twitter. And you can follow myself at Eagle Eye 1906. Anything y'all want to promote before we get out of here?
Nope, not me.
Um, well, I just have one thing to say.
Mhm.
If you can't put giant puzzle pieces together, you need to reevaluate your life and get some special help. Maybe ride the short bus into work or something.
Maybe get a
Just
life coach.
yeah, a real life coach, not someone that looks at you can see colors surrounding you. You know what I'm saying? Just helping out the people one day at a time.
Nice
Well,
PSA.
Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
there we go.
Oh my goodness.
How to lose your big brother game in 8 puzzle pieces.
Right.
All right, y'all. We're out. We'll see you next Thursday. Peace out.
Thank you guys.